Ready for baseball here in New York. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And we're underway here in the home opener.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it on his own. One out in the top of the first. And Mookie takes.
Ball, that's in.
A little bit low.
That's a ball.
Ball 3. And he walked him on 4 pitches. So a man aboard. Here's the veteran first baseman, Freddie Freeman. This is again 5 in a row. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Here in the Bronx, just getting settled into this one. And that's off the outside edge. And that's ball 3. This one in the air, right field. Fair ball. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The relay, and he's got no chance. He's out. Foul ball. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-2. Ball 1 there.
Inside.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strike. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
Number 13, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Good job to fight that one off. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Swings through that one out in front that time.
It's always an exciting day at the ballpark when you have a pitcher as good as Blake Snell on the mound. I mean, this lineup is dealing with a 6'4" lefty.
This looks like extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And that's a two-bagger.
Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift on to the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it.
Aaron Judge swings through it for strike one. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Snell is tall, he can throw heat, and he's the type of pitcher that loves to throw his best stuff as much as possible, which includes a nasty curveball.
Late on that fastball. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. This one in the air center field. And that is that. Back here in New York, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Hey!
Cole measures 6 feet 4 inches, 35 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2011. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Stays alive. Laced into left. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Inside, ball one.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Hey!
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And it's 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Smith aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Chourio gets under it. One away. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Tap foul at the plate. No score here in the second. Breaks his bat and pops it up. Goldie takes it in for the out. Out number 2.
Batting 8th, second baseman Tommy Edman.
Gets him to chase after that one. And there's a foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough
Ball
to make
one.
contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Up
Ball
and
two.
in. And a count now even up. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound. Back in New York. In now is the Yankees DH, Trent Grisham.
Hitter, Trent Grisham.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Oh, look at the stop to first, and they get the out. This one in the air center field. Pajes moving under it. 2 away. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. base hit. And that extends the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line.
Yeah.
You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
The 0-2. Had a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Back in the Bronx. New inning getting started. Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Line drive and a base hit. So now back to the top of the order. Swings through that one for strike one. Nice grab. The feed for one. And two. What a play. Base is empty after the double play. Mookie digs in here. He reached out to walk his first time. Swing and a miss. This one belted deep left field. On its way. Gone. He flexes his power with that swing. Swing and a miss. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And in one hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double. So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Kyle Tucker. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4
that's
hitter
just
up.
out.
Just missed. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. That's towards center. And that'll do it. Back in the Bronx and stepping in for New York, Jose Caballero. There's a swing and a drive. Bangs off the wall. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Ball.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. Runner edges away at second. He's trying for third. Throw down, and he's out, and that wasn't close. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Doubled in his first AB. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Two down, nobody on. In the air to left center. And that is that. Back at Yankee Stadium, out of the 4th, Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Ripped, but it curls foul.
You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Line drive to short and caught.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman Max Muncy.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And he hits a ground ball right side, but that rolls foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Late with the swing there. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he's got a double.
Up next for the Dodgers, second baseman Tommy Edman.
Tied him up inside with that one.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that.
Runner takes off. Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the. Back for more from the Bronx. Bottom of the 4th, Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees.
No,
he can't squeeze it, and it drops in foul. 0-1 now. Late on that fastball.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
There comes an 0-2 to Judge. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Judge rips that one. This one could be trouble. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw to second is offline. That one ripped, but foul. Man at second. And that is out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Pages on the move. Brings it in. 2 down. And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. What a stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Back at Yankee Stadium, ready now for the 5th inning. Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Chisholm sends it across to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Ball, that's out.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before. Battling here as he fouls it away. Next offering is outside. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Mookie Betts. High fly ball down the left field line. Carrying well. Pulls it in on the warning track. Back now in the Bronx. Bottom of the inning. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. This one in the air right field, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double. And a swing and a miss. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for the Yankees.
So up next for New York, Jose Caballero. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch?
Runner takes off for third. Swing and a miss. Throw to third. Out. And that will end. Back in the Bronx. All set for the top of the sixth. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Fernando Cruz.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is. You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
That's outside.
Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
Throws to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the sixth. 2 outs, base is empty. Will Smith to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Grounds one to short. Volpe. To first, it short hops him, but a nice. Back here in New York, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Here's your 1. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys don't nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And a ball and 2 strikes. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there, and that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Here's a 1-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Aaron Judge at the plate. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Another one. That's 5. Back in the Bronx and at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. Swings through that one for strike 1. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2. Got him swinging. He was late there, strike 1.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location.
Off the plate,
he just
ball
guessed
1.
wrong.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
For the Dodgers.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Next offering is fouled back. And the 0-2. Got him swinging for the K. That K is his third. Bottom of the 7th. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Jackson Chourio.
Jackson Chourio.
In the air, right field. And a quick out, number 1. Hernandez moving under this one. And there are 2 down. Paul Goldschmidt now. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Waste no time there. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Swings through that.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps.
And they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. We go to the 8th, and now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. First pitch swinging. Cruz, 35 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2007. Next pitch inside, ball 1. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. But it bounces off his glove. And that's a foul ball.
Ball 2.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. 2 down, bases empty. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. High fly ball lifted into air right field. And that is that. Back at Yankee Stadium, so he's back out to begin the 8th. Been a really nice outing for him so far, Singy.
He's thrown the ball really well, kept hitters off balance, and he's been very efficient with that pitch count. But at this point, even though it's been relatively low, you start keeping an eye on it to make sure that he doesn't have any fatigue and injuring himself.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Strike 3, struck him out for the 3rd time today. And next for New York, Jose Caballero. 1 for 2. So they turn to their closer, Edwin Diaz.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
The Yankees going with a pinch hitter, Ryan McMahon, looking to start something with 1 gone. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Just
outside. That's a ball.
Ball 1.
That's a really good take.
And that's
a
downstairs ball. And outside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Chisholm
Oh,
in
that's
now.
out.
Takes ball one off the plate. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
2 down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. And it remains 2-2. Swings and misses. Back for more from the Bronx. Now. The Dodger cleanup hitter, Kyle Tucker. Brent Hedrick on a pitch out of the pen here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That one to first. Goldie steps on the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And there's 2 down. Muncy digs in. 0 for 3 in this one. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Oh, look at the stop. And very nicely done for the out. Back in New York and stepping in for the Yankees, Cody Bellinger. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 1-run game, bottom 9. Fought off foul. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Judge comes up empty there. Swings and misses. 0-2. That one missing inside. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Yankees with only 1 out remaining. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jackson Chourio. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row. Because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Spencer Jones, trying to get something going for him with 2 away. They're down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game. Snell with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get